Hello everyone, this is Hemant and today I am recording the final assignment video for the foundation analysis from the software SAFe. So today's project is the final project assignment for the Skyfi Labs project course. So for that, first we have to open the SAFe software and we have to open a new model, and from that we have to open up the grid and we have to select the data that was given in the problem statement, and you will have to make the grid like such. And after you make the grid, you will have to define the materials. So for that, go to the define property, click on materials, then you will be defining different type of materials in this section. First I'll unlock the model. So you can go to the define menu, you can click on the materials, and there you will be able to add new materials. I have added HYSD 500 and M40 according to the problem statement. Then you will be adding the slab properties. So for that I have added mat footing of this property M40, and the thickness was 1800 millimeters according to the design. After adding the slab properties, we will draw the slab and columns, and for that you will go to the draw menu and you will click on draw slab / areas, and then you will have to select the grid points to make the slab. And to extend the slab, you can select the footing area, click on the edit menu, and the edit areas will be highlighted. So for example, if I select the footing area, as you can see, one area and 4 edges have been selected. After that you go to the edit areas and you can click on expand shrink areas, and there you will have to enter the offset value of 2 meters and the area will be offsetted. So after making the slab, we will have to draw the columns. For that you can go to the draw tab and you will click on the draw columns, and here you can select the column properties that you have defined in the materials. And you can select the column from here and you can place the column on the grid according to the problem statement. So after drawing the slab and the columns, you will have to draw the design strips. For that you can go to the draw menu and click on draw design strips, and from here you can change the start width of the different sections. You can edit them and you can change the layers. The layer A will be for the X direction and the layer B will be for the vertical direction. After drawing the grids, you will have to define the loads. For that you can go to the load patterns and you can see that dead and live load are already defined. You can also check that in the load cases, they are already defined. After that you will have to define the load combinations. For that you will go to add new combo, you will change the name of the combination and you will add dead and live loads, and you will add the scale factor of 1.5 and 1.5 for the ultimate strength and 1 and 1 for the service strength. So these are the two load combinations that I've defined. As you can see, one is for ultimate strength and the other is for the service loads. After defining the load combinations, you will define the soil subgrade. For that we can go to define soil subgrade properties. I'll show you the properties that I've chosen, which is 3e plus 04. After defining the soil properties, we will have to assign the soil properties to the footing. For that you can click on the footing. After selecting the footing, you will have to go to assign support data soil properties, and from here you can select the soil 1 and you will assign the soil properties. And after that we will have to assign the column loads. For that we will have to individually select the points of the columns like such, and then you can go to the assign part load data, and from here you will select point loads, and you can edit the value of point loads in the dead and live section. The values for the loads have been taken from the tall building assignment project. After assigning the loads, we will assign the rebar material. For that you will have to select the slab again. By right clicking the slab, we can change the rebar material to HYSD 500, as you can see, and we will have to do that for the design strips also. As you can see, HYSD 500, I have done that for all of the design strips, and you can do that for the column part also. As you can see, the column is also having HYSD 500. And after you've assigned the rebar materials to slab, columns and design strips, we will run analysis. For that we will go to the run tab and we will click on run analysis and design. And as you can see, after the analysis, this is what comes up on the screen, and you can see the displacement values here. After that we will go to the display tab and we will click on show punching shear design, and as you can see in the punching shear design, all of the values are, all the ratios are lesser than 1. If any of the column values show value above 1, you will have to increase the thickness of the footing. For that you can, first I'll unlock the model. For that you can go to the define part, slab properties, modify show properties, and you can increase the footing dimension, footing thickness here. And after that you can run the analysis again. After that we can display the forces. We can see the strip forces for different cases, dead case, live case, or for different layers. You can change the properties here, and you can also see the reaction forces or slab forces or stresses for different combinations. This is the maximum moment, and you can change that for the live and dead loads, and you can also choose the combinations 1 and 2. And after that you can also see the crack width for different combinations. As you can see, these are the crack widths. You can check this crack width. After the display of crack widths and everything, you will have to impose the minimum reinforcement rules. For that we will go to display. We'll have to go to display, show slab design, and here you will have to check mark this impose minimum reinforcement, and you will click on apply, and you can see for different layers or strip sections the value of minimum reinforcement. After minimum reinforcement we can run the detailing part. So for that you will have to go to the run section and click on run detailing, and please select all of these 3 tabs. and click on OK, and the detailing section would be shown here. After that, you can go to the Model Explorer and expand the drawing components, slab views, and you can click on the framing plan. So this is the framing plan. You can change it to rebar tables, and this is the rebar tables and the schedules. You can select the rebar schedules. These are the schedules, and you can check the different values. You can also see the bill of quantities, which shows you how much amount of rebar you need in weight or by length. After that, you can also see the individual views. I'm so sorry, the program just crashed. So that was pretty much it for the final project. Thank you.